Another coding session today. Today is going to be how to run a Twitch stream, which is kind of a crazy process. It took me a couple of days to get all this stuff figured out, but I think I have enough figured out that it may be helpful to show someone else how all of this stuff is wired up. First caveat I'll add is I've got a bunch of cameras, a bunch of webcams, and I have them hooked up, pointed different directions. I have multiple microphones and multiple monitors. The only thing that I would highly suggest for other people attempting to run a stream is to get multiple monitors. Multiple monitors are a huge help, not even a slightly small help, but huge help. Having multiple microphones or a microphone is a good thing, not entirely necessary, and having good or multiple webcams pointed in different angles is also useful, but not particularly a necessary thing for a Twitch stream. So the first two requirements I would say is definitely get dual monitors, or at least a secondary monitor that you can use as a audio visual or a visual monitor. Not something that you're going to do anything specific with any other time, but just to watch the Twitch stream on. And I'll show you how that works in just a second. Anyway, let's get started with this. I'll show you some of the angles real quick. So this is my right rear angle, where you can now see the OBS software right here in front. You might even be able to see the mic levels shooting up and down. No desktop audio. That bar is smooth right now. And then over to the left here is my monitoring monitor, and this is my monitoring monitor, and this is my streaming monitor over here to the left. This is the monitor that I put everything on that I want to go into stream. So basically everything in OBS Studio on the right is what's going to be shown over here. Everything over here to the left is what's going to be transitioned in at some point. So like right now you can see me talking on the left one. Now I'll click the transition, it moves to the right, and it becomes the active stream. Alright, so that's some multi-camera angle maneuvers. If I was just to show the stream, the window that I'm going to stream, it would be this nice boring thing. So I can throw in, say, Spotify or whatever, right? And then using OBS, there's different ways to set up stuff. But I'm going to actually pull this over here to show you two key things that you'll need to understand to really be able to transition and put scenes into place. So over here is the sources. This is like one of my webcams. It's set up like this, where you can go in, you can pick the specific webcam and set the resolution. I do it at 720p because that seems to give me the least lag, and I'm able to put it into screen like this, as you can see, easier. If you go higher resolution, then the stream lags and then things get out of sync and it's just a little crazy. So then I have another webcam. This is the front one, and then the Asus monitor is the monitor that I'm looking at, and I'll pop over so you can see it. The left monitor over here is the one that you're looking at, and the right monitor is my LG monitor. So if I bounce back, you can see these as I pop through the screen. This is the Asus monitor. And then the webcam showed, and then on the overlay screen, this one, you can see that I have, let's move there, I have both webcams, 922 and 920, and the Asus monitor. So the scenes and the sources are key to getting things set up for what you want to monitor versus what you want to stream. So now, if I move this off of screen, there you just have, I have a normal background screen there behind the two webcam streams that are being pushed into the actual video. Now I can set up other views too. I'll show you this in OBS again. Like this, I have it overlaid where the two pictures are over the screen. And then I have another one where I have the two webcams over in the black, and there's like a peripheral frame around the actual video. So that's useful for like if you want to show code, but you still want to show that we're having a conversation, you want to show yourself talking or whatever, you can do that type of thing. And then I have just the webcam pairs, so you can see the side of my face, and you can see me yapping. And then, of course, there are different scenes where I've just connected to a media file, and that is where I get start. This is just an image that I have, static image, and if I go back to scene and show you that, you can literally just go in and pick an image. Like here's the image file, I just browsed to it, picked it, and boom, that's part of the video. So that's basically scenes and sources. So let's see here. So that's scenes and sources, and all you really need to do is set up a single scene, really. I mean, you don't even have to have your webcam viewable, but it's nice to have the webcam because people watching like to see who's talking. So what I like to do is do something kind of like this with the overlays, so you can see me talking and stuff. I can move OBS off now. And then like I can open up code over here in this window. Let me actually do that. I'm going to open up Golang real quick. So I can open up code in the background, and I can pop between that and this screen whenever the images are blocking some code or something like that. So right now, like it's opening up on the right hand side of the screen. You want to be able to see that and show people, but you want to keep talking. But then like if I get to coding and I'm working on something and I just have it over to the side, since the page break for the code is at however many characters, so it only needs to be this wide. If I do that, then I can transition back to this and actually have the full screen in the background and the two webcams of whoever, me or whoever talking. So that's basically the key components of setting up scenes and sources for a Twitch stream. Then there's one other key thing called the mixer, and this shows desktop audio. Let's actually transition to just the screen. There we go. So we got desktop audio, and then down below that is my mic. You can see the level, like I can take myself totally out, but I'll leave myself in because that would be pointless otherwise. And like with desktop audio, I can have it high, low, whatever. But that's basically whatever's going to be coming through, played at the PC. So like if I start playing this song, this beautiful song, let's see here. Interesting. See, so now I'm confused. And this is one of the things that's easy to do. You have to check the mic and desktop audio pretty frequently. Like this says, okay, I'm speaking through the podcast. That's podcaster. That's my main mic. That's what I want to do. But like you can't hear the song. It's not playing. But if I do, let's hear, I think that one. And set this to, yeah, I think that's internal PC stuff. Start that again. And yeah, it's still not playing. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. But the idea, let's see here. Is that working? No. How about, oh, maybe it's actually coming through for that. So one of the strange things too is what you actually hear in your headphones is sometimes different than what's in the video. Like when I play an intro video, like you can see the intro video music playing, the volume of it. And I'll pull it out real quick. And it shows up down here, and you can control its volume. But like the intro is completely different than, say, many other things, and I don't hear it in the mix in the actual headphones, so it's a little difficult. But as you can see, it's got a lot of different options around picking what you want to be the output versus the input, and also that needs to stay in sync with what's actually the input and output on your system. So just to add more confusion to the whole matter. And let me pull up something real quick. Sound, there it is. So on Linux, I had this deal, right? So I have all these different outputs, like this one. Wait, let's see about, where is it? Oh, I'm in headphones, that's what I'm in, so that's what I want to hear. So this is the only way, like if the sound's playing, you don't hear it in your microphone, look in here. If you see it on this, then you know it's playing. But right now, you're obviously not getting my Spotify. So that's just no fun. But anyway, you need to make sure your output is set correctly. I want my headphones set, and then input is set to whatever. So input's going to be microphone podcaster, and then somehow OBS will get out of sync with these. Oh, look, there's my desktop audio now. Right, so that's crazy. Let's do this now. Let's see if I can actually play. Now that I've reset those things, so we'll see what you get. I don't know, it kind of seems like it's working, but it seems like it's synced to my mic. So what I probably need to do is come in here and built-in analog stereo. That's probably what I need. Yep, that's in sync now, isn't it? You can hear the wonderful music. Yeah, okay. All right. So that's a lesson in OBS confusion around audio. Audio can get pretty tricky. And, then it's like what's playing what's connected to what. If you have one mic, this all becomes much easier. One mic, one output. So in my situation, though, I got all the stuff coming in from every direction, so it's a little difficult. But that pretty much shows you the capabilities of OBS and what we're talking about doing here. Let's see here. I'm not sure. Probably missed a few steps, but that's the general idea of OBS itself. I'm going to break into another video the actual streaming, recording, and the keys, and where to put all that stuff. So this is part 1 of a multiple part series.